Hello and welcome to Thrashing Code. I'm Adrian, your host, and I'm just showing you my Make Them Suffer album. I just got it from Australia. So there's the back of it. There we go. All right, and then we got the lyric sheet on both sides. I'm trying not to bend the thing, right? And that's looking good. And then of course the record itself. So this is a beauty. So there you go, the record, and you can kind of see there's like a green glimmer / shade in the vinyl. So that's what it looks like, both sides there. And yeah, so that just arrived within what was it? I guess it got here yesterday. Or no, it got here the day before, and I got it yesterday. So that kicks ass. But what I'm going to show you today is we're going to delve into one of their videos called Oscillator that was just released a couple months ago in anticipation, I believe, of this album. So, with the album out, I figured, hey, it's time to finally watch the video because I haven't seen it yet. I've even listened to the album already and haven't seen the video. So with that, this is Make Them Suffer. The song is Oscillator.
Life was such a death wish, so glad we sold our souls. Red wave had the privilege to retain control. Oscillator.
He's getting up on that. Got a groove. That was badass. So in the last video, I promised uh, something heavy, right? So there you go, something heavy. The metalcore-ish nature of Make Them Suffer. The first time I heard them a couple times, this is definitely a band that grew on me because the first time I heard them, I was just like, I don't know. I think even I have a reaction video of the song, the first one that I heard of theirs, where I was like, I don't know. And then I realized that I had heard them a few times, and every single time up to that point, I'd kind of been, I don't know. But then as I was listening to that song, and then they did the break vocals where he's doing the screamed, harsh vocals, etc., and she comes in with that clean, angelic voice, and the way that band meshes it, I like it. I like the way they mesh those vocals. It's fucking perfect. And the keyboard, the way the keyboard and also like I guess it is probably the keyboard or samples or whatever, the basically the record scrape, etc. The other little touches are just enough where they're cool, kind of like almost a Linkin Park-ish vibe. I guess they were one of the kind of the forerunners of jamming that kind of stuff together. But Make Them Suffer is heavy. Linkin Park is kind of they're sort of metal, I guess. I don't know how you'd phrase them, but they're not anywhere near as heavy as Make Them Suffer. Make Them Suffer is fucking brutal, and I love it. I love it, and also I like the general vibe of the band too. At least in their videos, I know there's been some drama of sorts in the past. I don't know the full nature of what's going on, but the band overall is kind of just entertaining just because they're having fun. They're really getting into music in like their own vibe. They're each vibing to it in their own way. You know, it's not like one of these synchronized dance head thrashing things or anything like that. It's just like she's jamming to it over there with her keyboards, which I always find that interesting. Like, what do you do when you're not playing the keyboards? You got to do something. You got to bang your head or whatever. Always kind of an interesting pseudo awkward situation, but you just let yourself go and have fun. But then there's the guitar player, and he's doing like the moonwalk thing as he's playing. I don't remember the first person I saw playing guitar doing that, but that's just hilarious. And obviously, you only do that if you're having fun, like a freaking blast while playing guitar. So that was cool. Overall, the music and its textured layer, very much metalcore in the sense of like it's processed, it's jammed together in its sound profile, etc., to be heavy, to be dense and impactful in its bass, it's etc., etc. So I like that. Definitely something that, I have to balance that out with some of the other stuff I have, maybe the deathcore, grindcore, punk, some other, whatever. Mix it up. It's always good to mix it up. But the way they do it, specifically, I like. They're one of my more the upper echelon of metalcore bands. But they have a vibe. They have their vibe to the way they put that stuff together. Some of the other bands they tend to run into each other in sameness, and Make Them Suffer tends to go off on their little siding and do their thing. So that's very cool. In the normal, also metalcore sense of things, he played a Jackson. I don't usually hear anything of real particular like note that the guitar is doing. Like if you're doing some hardcore lay down the rhythm Scott Ian style of Anthrax, just keeping the rhythm, staying tight, you've got metalcore covered a lot of the time with it. The chords don't have to be complex. Nothing particularly has to be complex. You just got to be tight, and you got to follow your pattern. You got to follow your riff and just stay tight, and then that's it. You don't do anything esoteric. You don't do anything crazy. You don't do any offhand stuff. It's all good. Sometimes I find that boring, but, it's metalcore. That's what it does. So, in that sense, Make Them Suffer doesn't deviate in that sense. There's nothing like really crazy, nothing that makes me go, oh, wow, check out that guitar work. It's just solid, consistent, kick your ass guitar work. And hey, that rocks. That works for him. One thing about the bass though with this, it's prominent, but like you don't hear the bass, right? The bass guitar. They're back there playing, doing something, but it's almost like a Justice for All era Metallica thing where they scrape the bass out, but then when they play live, it's right there in your face. And I know Make Them Suffer is the same way because I've seen them live, and you hear the bass. Like the bass player is kicking it right there with them. But like in the way that they record it, it's like they have the bass. It's not cut out completely like Justice for All, but you have the bass, but it's not. It doesn't stand out away from any of the other instruments to be autonomous in its range. It meshes in with everything, and that's also kind of the metalcore thing. But I wish they did draw that out just a little bit more, just a little bit more. The keyboards obviously stand out, but that's that. That's my big amalgamated adjudication of Make Them Suffer's Oscillation. What did we just watch? Let's see here. It was Oscillator. I had to look it up. So anyway, with that was a cool video. I liked it, had fun with it. One complaint I do have about a lot of videos is there seems to be an overbearing abundance of videos where it's just the silhouette of the band member dancing or whatever. That's fine or whatnot, but I don't know why anyone would. I wouldn't dedicate budget to that. I'd want something that meshed with the song. You know, some of the recent reaction videos that I've done where the band had a video that told the story or told the story or the anger or brought forth some of the meaning of the song. And in this, they're just sort of performing, video performing. And it looks cool. Don't get me wrong. Like, definitely there's a budget there. I myself like to see videos that are emblematic and kind of extend and elaborate on what the song is about. For example, like the recent Spirit Box song that came out. That one had pieces that brought together the song and had intent of the song and the implications of death and etc. So I like to see those things. So a little on the video. It looked cool, but not one of my favorite videos. Maybe one day they'll do video. I'd rather just see them play live. Is basically what it comes down to for Make Them Suffer. I'd rather see them play live. I'd rather see them, having a freaking blast performing the song. But this stylistic performance of the song in a video is just kind of like we had to make a video, so we did this really kind of artsy thing. It's weird. But anyway, to each their own. It's their band. It's not mine. Series over here trying to do shit. With that, keep thrashing, and I will catch you next video. Hope you enjoy some Make Them Suffer.